Hey, welcome to Night Combos. Y'all, I guess tonight just kind of seems like more of a drama channel over here. Like, we're more on the drama side of the things that we cover rather than going over like facts and emails and things like that. All because all of us went to bed last night and woke up to GYPSY just being weird and possibly calling out for help, like the previous video that we just posted. So this video kind of has some to do with the video we posted the other day, Ryan looking for a student and a GYPSY dump of info. And it turns out that it also has to do with the things that have gone on today that I'm sure most of you know about by now. Real quick though, before we jump into everything, thank you so much from hubby and I both for all of our subscribers. We truly love and appreciate every single one of you. We are so grateful for all of you. I know we say that in every video, so it can seem disingenuous sometimes, but we do genuinely mean it every single time we say it, whether it's in the comments or on these videos, because without all of you, we would not have a channel, and we know that. So we are so grateful for every single one of you. We honestly are. So thank you so much to all of our subscribers. Y'all are the best. Y'all mean so much to us. And if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos, all of the things, and leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and we'll be conversating with y'all like always. Okay, y'all check out this video that Amber J posted to her stories over on TikTok the other day. Now, we went over in our video that I was just telling y'all about, Ryan's looking for a student, an LSU student to hang out with, and a GYPSY dump of info. That's the title of the video. I'll just pin it at the top of the description box of this video, just for those of you who may not have seen it and may want to watch it. I'll pin it at the top of this description box. But we went over in that video why we don't believe that Amber J was talking to the real GYPSY Rose Blanchard. And we even showed y'all proof. Well, I don't know if Amber J thinks that she's talking to the real GYPSY Rose Blanchard or not. There's no telling what she thinks. She may think that she is talking to the real GYPSY, but she may know that she's not. I don't know. She says in this video that she knows she's not talking to GYPSY, but there's no telling with her. But y'all take a listen to this video. Or take a look at it.
Y'all make me laugh. Listen, I'm not friends with Gypinator. Who started that rumor? It was Ryan. Ryan started it because you know what? We had one fucking conversation. I'll even show it to you. Everybody else goddamn saw it. What's the problem with taking the lemons and making some lemonade? Y'all don't like fucking lemonades? By the way, speaking of the lemonades, I've been doing this fucking accent for years. Like 10 fucking years. Ryan, keep talking your shit, okay? I'm gonna start talking to GYPSY. I'm gonna start motherfucking talking to GYPSY. Are y'all mad that I'm talking to GYPSY? I'm not talking to GYPSY. Are y'all mad that I'm being nice to the Gypinator? Yes or no? Y'all feel tricked by me? Do y'all feel ashamed? Are y'all upset with me or not? It's a yes or a no. This is a poll because I can't do one yet. I didn't want nothing to do with if anybody were to hang out over by the Lafourche Parish Bridge. Note for fishing. That's not going to be on me. I haven't been that mean. I didn't mean to be mean to GYPSY. I'm just having fun. Y'all can't just have fun. What's wrong with that? How about that? I walk to the damn beat of my own drum, and bullshit walks. Money talks, okay, baby? I be entertaining myself, you fools. I could have one view, and it's probably going to be myself. Comment? Me. I I do this for my own personal fucking entertainment, okay? Ain't nobody really friends with anybody. Ain't nobody really bothering nobody except for y'all. Y'all gonna move on from the case, or we're still talking about it? Oh, no, right. We're not talking about Gypsy Rose Blanchard case. We went off topic and we're worried about Amber J and if she's friends with Gypsy Rose, which I'm not. Here's the messages. I was just being nice because you know what? Sometimes people jump off bridges.
Okay, so we went over these messages the other day, but y'all also heard her say, I'm not talking to Gypsy, and then she went straight into, are y'all mad that I'm being nice to Gypsy? But apparently, Amber J has said that she thought Gypsy's parody of her from earlier today was funny. Apparently, Amber J liked Gypsy's parody of her, so whatever. But this is just the messages again that we went over the other day, where Amber J said, "Proud of you, girl. Keep us in the dark." And this Gypsy Rose Blanchard account, that's not really Gypsy, said, "Amber J, I actually kind of like you." Side smile. "You alright, lol." Amber J said, "I knew you would. Get roller skates already." Laughing face, blue heart. And then the fake Gypsy account said, "LOL, need to get some." Side smile. So, and then the other messages were from someone else trying to engage in a conversation with the fake Gypsy Rose Blanchard account, and they weren't answering them back. So that was the only, 4 messages that went back and forth between the fake Gypsy account and Amber J. But again, what are y'all's thoughts on it? What do y'all think? But make sure you check out that other video if you haven't already, because we show you in that video that it's not the real Gypsy Rose Blanchard talking to Amber J. Now, whether or not she thinks she's talking to the real Gypsy, we don't know. What do y'all think on that? Okay, so blownbeauty.art over on Instagram, Gypsy, posted this the other day. And it says a lot. Before I get into this post, it says a lot from what Gypsy said in this post, or what she got ChatGPT to write up for her in this post, versus the way she acted earlier today. And again, like we said in the video that we posted right before this one, it's fine. Nothing's wrong with doing parodies. Hubby and I have done a parody of Gypsy and Ken. It's posted here on our YouTube channel. You can go watch it if you want to. It's pretty funny. We never said anything that didn't happen between Gypsy and Ken. We never added words to anything like Gypsy did in her parodies. We only said things that Gypsy and Ken have said themselves, like conversations they've had between each other. And we never said anything mean or hateful or anything like that. Gypsy, on the other hand, did try to be mean with her parodies. In my opinion, y'all may think differently, which is fine. Y'all can let us know in the comments what y'all think. But the main thing about that is that she referenced her mom when she was making fun of a content creator who said, which we showed y'all on our channel before, this content creator made a video saying, "My name is so-and-so." I apologize, y'all. I don't remember her name. But she said, "My name is so-and-so. If anything happens to me, please call the police and tell them to look into Gypsy and, her friends or whatever," because she had been getting rets and things like that from them. And she showed it, that she had been getting rets from them. And she was honestly scared. Whether it was just to be funny or not, it honestly scared this girl. So she was like, "Look, if anything happens to me, start looking into Gypsy. At least start there," is what she was trying to put out there. Gypsy was making fun of that in her parody, but also added, "And if I have your mom, you know where to look." That's creepy as flip, y'all. It really is. But the whole parody situation, like we were saying in our previous video, I'm not going to get into it now. I really almost think it's a cry for help from GYPSY, truly. But we get into all that in the video that we just posted a little bit ago. Okay, so GYPSY posted this over on her Instagram page the other day. Order update. Hi friends, I just wanted to share a quick update. I'm currently pausing new custom painting orders for the time being. As many of you know, I'm not only an artist, but also a full-time mama to my sweet 7-month-old daughter, who is now almost 8 months old, so I don't know why anyway, to my sweet 7-month-old daughter. Balancing motherhood and my art is such a joy, but it also means I need to slow down for a bit to give my best to both. Okay, but you slowing down a bit means being on social media even more, obviously. Not slowing down to take care of your 7-month-old as we seen today. If you already have a custom order placed, don't worry. I'll still be completing your piece and getting it shipped out to you as promised. I'm so excited to create something special for you all when I open orders again, and I'll be sure to let everyone know when that time comes. Thank you so much for your patience, understanding, and continued support. Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Well, whatever happened to that painting that she posted on TikTok, or not painting, but blank canvas that she posted on TikTok saying, I'm doing this for Aurora. It's something special. I like playing around with art, and I'm doing something special for Aurora. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is yet, but I'll show y'all what it is when I'm finished with it, and I'll show y'all the progress along the way. Did she just throw that out the window and forget about it, and Aurora's not important enough anymore, so she's just not doing that now? Like, I don't get that. Because we've seen a few of y'all ask about that. We don't know. She's never said anything more about it. So I guess she just gave up on that and threw it out the window. Do y'all really think all these people are ordering that much from her though? Honestly speaking. Now we did see one older man who ordered a piece of art from GYPSY, and he was laughing about it. And he was saying, my wife's sitting over here, asking me, why would you do that? And he's laughing about it, saying, I ordered it so that I could have that art piece right there, because that would be the topic of conversation. When people come over, I can say Gypsy Rose Blanchard painted that right there, and he just thought this was so hilarious. It's not funny, because she is doing this and making this money off the back of her mom, literally. And speaking of that, we seen one of you ask about this particular painting, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th one down right here from the top. And y'all were asking about this symbol because she has it tattooed on her. That's not the tattoo that she has on her back. It's actually the tattoo that she has on her arm, the one that matches Christy's tattoo, that is like a squiggle line that's supposed to mean like your mistakes in life, and then it goes to a straight line, which means, you taking responsibility and accountability for the mistakes in your life. And then she has this symbol at the top of it, just like Christy does. This symbol is some type of Louisiana symbol. So that's what that is. The tattoo that she got on her back is supposed to be of a phoenix. And it's supposed to be like a phoenix rising and one falling. On her back, she has a phoenix rising and then one falling, which is supposed to be her rising above, her past or whatever. But that's the symbol that they use a lot in Louisiana. Yes, it's in Ryan's apartment as well on his curtains. She also drew this symbol for him, and he still has that drawing on his refrigerator. This drawing that looks like, a third grader or fourth grader would do it and bring it home, and you put it on the refrigerator to make your child feel special. Okay, that's literally what the painting looks like. Sorry, not painting, but drawing looks like. And Ryan still has that because he thinks it's cool, y'all. That's what he said. That was his words. So that's what's up with that symbol. But do y'all really think that everybody has bought out all these pieces right here that she did, and that she's gotten flooded with custom orders? Or do y'all think this is just yet another thing that she doesn't want to do anymore, that she's gotten tired of, and now she's ready to move on to the next thing? Okay, before we talk about GYPSY hiring Ken, apparently, possibly, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. Before we get into that, I wanted to show y'all this. This is an account that existed on Instagram just a few days ago and now is completely gone. Why, I don't know. But I wanted to show it to y'all for the things that they wrote on these art pieces. And y'all can see that the art pieces some of them are similar to GYPSY's, but not exactly like it. And some of them look a lot better than GYPSY's, to be honest. But this is blown dot beauty art. This is not truthfully Trisha. This is not GYPSY. This is completely somebody else. But y'all can even see this painting right down here that GYPSY said was a custom order. She done hers and she put this little diamond thing, this, I don't know, like jewel. She glued it in the center of the painting. And GYPSY said that it was a custom order. Well, this person, you can see, put the little jewel on the side of the painting. So I wanted y'all to look at it real quick. Look at this video. There's not really any music or anything like that playing with it. It's just completely silent. But I wanted y'all to look at the painting and then look at the picture they compare it with. They compare each painting, or, I don't like saying painting, but blown art piece with a picture of GYPSY. And with that first one there, they wrote up under it, there is a heavy use of media propaganda involved in this part, and it has been going on since well before the crime. One thing that has never changed when it comes to stories about her that she promotes, they all center on the creation of sympathy for her. There is a survivor story at the front, but that is the feel good portion, which frames the quote poor thing. Wait a minute, sorry y'all. I apologize. This sort of ploy coming from the media, but directed by the player, which would be GYPSY, who is not pitiful, but a monster, is a true American nightmare. It's here, and a rereading of all the stories you've been sold will support that. This is fattening garbage. It doesn't nourish, it rots. How truer could those words be? And that was her sitting for an interview with mainstream media. And then this one right here says, you did quite well not to mention your mother yourself, but your info spiel to people allowed them to bring it up. So I like that one too. And they show this painting and then Ken and GYPSY at, I forgot what that, at a Mardi Gras parade for families or something. And they just simply have go away 2025. And then on that one, stay away 2025. Giveaway 2025. And then Ryan and Gypsy walking in New York for press tours, you know, when she first got released from prison. It says carried away 2025. And then look at this red one that this person did. And this is when Gypsy tried to make herself as long as the daggum door. When she edited herself to be so skinny and so tall, she looked as long as the door. I'm sure a lot of y'all remember that. So that one says, waste away 2025. There is no, quote, fair price for art. We can use objective factors to determine valuation, so a price can be obtained, such as the artist's reputation as an artist, provenance, condition, rarity, and they put in parentheses, rarity, that's a big one, historical and cultural significance. We don't determine the value of our work by the cost of the, quote, art supplies, or the cost of a can of formula, Gypsy. I added that, y'all. Okay. The artist laid out to create a piece. We also do not include shipping as a factor in determining the cost to a buyer as part of the value of the work. Inflating the price of an artwork by incorporating shipping into the cost would overvalue the piece, and when compared to other works of art that have never added the shipping cost into a piece, would create a huge disparity in the observed value. By adding shipping into the price, you would be deflating the actual worth of other art pieces that are sold. It isn't fair to other artists, and you don't want to do this. And they show this blue one, and Gypsy, you know, having someone take a picture of her from behind. And on that one, they wrote, stay away 2025. From her words, it can be gathered that everything is a journey to be embraced in order to grow, and the past is as far away as she wants it to be at any given time. Is that not true, y'all? Do y'all not agree? Gypsy tries to make her past go away and stay away whenever it suits her, basically. All mistakes are attributed to some prior form of unreached maturity, which is blamed on something or someone else, and there is a strong emphasis on forgiveness that is expected from others towards her. There are, quote, paths, shifting gears, and reoccurring firsts that, quote, guide her in each, quote, experience, as though she is passively floating through life. But this is not reflected in her actions, nor in the outcomes of the driven choices she makes to control her image. Because we all know Gypsy does try to control her image. These are so true. What these people are saying about these art pieces are so true. This is the one I was talking about. Remember when Gypsy said that she did this one because it was a custom piece, but she had this jewel like glued in the center of it? This person put it on the side. That's the one I was talking about. And then it says, Hideaway 2025. From before birth, she has made the public proclamation that she will not show her baby on social media, the stated aim being to protect her. Her words are easily challenged by her actions, and the line writing she has done regarding context. So she said that she won't show her baby, from birth, she would not show her baby But we all know she has, and continues to try to show little peeps of baby Aurora here and there as much as she possibly can. And this person saying from before birth she has made the public proclamation that she will not show her baby on social media, the stated aim being to protect her. She said it was because she wanted to protect Aurora. But her words are easily challenged by her actions, because her actions don't show the same thing that her words or that she has said with her words. Y'all get it? I hope y'all are understanding these, because when Hobby and I seen these, we were just flabbergasted, like, wow, this person writing these about each painting is amazing. So then she shows another one of her little, like, I don't know what you call it, I can't think right now, but you know what I mean, like her categories, her collections. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word I was trying to use for anything, but her collections. And with this collection, they showed the picture of GYPSY from behind, saying, "What was the inspiration for my hairstyle?" But up under it, they wrote, there were cutaway 2025. There were 2 causes of unaliving listed, charging documents when there were 2 defendants in the crime. One cause was, quote, jabbing, and the other was cutting. There is enough evidence on record to suggest that the jabbing was attributed to her co-defendant and that her participation was the cutting. And then this one, the fadeaway 2025. I'm sure a lot of y'all remember this picture, except for Ken, GYPSY, and Aurora were facing the camera. So they wrote on this one, this part shows how she is driven by fame, but not fame, sorry, infamy. This person wrote fame. I don't agree with that. She's driven by her infamy, by what she's well known for. That's what GYPSY is driven by. This part shows how she is driven by infamy and how she will use everything and anything as an opportunity to get attention. And look at this when she was younger and she had the little butterfly wings on. Fly Away 2025. This one says, this chapter deals with the long-running and ongoing use of cosplay. According to her own words, she created alternate accounts on social media because she enjoyed it as a form of escape. Do not be tempted to assume what she means by, quote, escape. So this person is telling all of us, don't be tempted to assume what GYPSY means by escape, because there is nothing that can be used as an excuse for staying at the scene of the crime to have a party if there was ever a true desire for an, quote, escape. The dress-up ran fluidly into cosplay. The alternate accounts grew seamlessly into alternate personas. The self-imposed limitations which wheeled her from one Child of the Year ceremony to the next rolled right into and through the BDSM fantasy play. These things belong to her. They have her signature on them, and they have always been with her. No truer words were ever written, in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of y'all are familiar with this picture that GYPSY posted right here, where she first got out of prison, and she spread out her, what if you hear it from Bree, it's thousands and thousands of pages of medical records. She spread them out around her in this little circle and sat in the middle of it like she was just oh so pitiful, just like this person was saying at the very beginning. In the mainstream media thing, the quote pitiful me thing. So they called this one Washed Away 2025. This section is about the medical records. And then this is what I was just talking about just a minute ago, y'all. This TikTok post that GYPSY made here, where she was sitting in front of a blank canvas and said that she was going to draw something and paint something on it for Aurora. And she said, I'm going to let y'all guess what it's going to be, and I'll show the process after I'm done with it. I'll make videos of the process of doing it and then show y'all the final piece once I'm done with it. But like I said, I guess she threw this out the window and decided not to do it anymore. And what this person wrote about that one was Turned Away 2025. The only way to get away from your past and make a fresh start is to apologize for speaking against your victim, to cease speaking against them in all manners, publicly, and ask the media for retractions whenever you have mentioned her in the past. One very public request for retraction will cover you for all past media. It will be a lot less work and will be effective. Okay, I'm sorry that took a little minute there to go over each one of those paintings and the words that this person wrote with each one, but hubby and I both felt that it was very significant to show y'all what they said about each painting, because what they said makes complete and total sense, and it really does make a huge statement. It honestly does. What each piece said, what they said about each piece makes a huge statement, especially that last one, saying that, the only way to get away from your past and make a fresh start is to apologize, GYPSY, for speaking against your victim, which is your own mother, to cease speaking against her in all manners publicly and ask the media for retractions whenever you have mentioned her in the past. One very public request for retraction will cover you for all past media. It will be a lot less work and will be effective. So it'll be a lot less work than you get on social media acting like a clown, acting a fool, and getting your friends and Ken and Christy to co-sign and everyone else to co-sign this behavior. And you could just go on about your life as you say you want to do and get off social media. Okay, so that was a little heavy, so let's move on to this. Apparently, GYPSY has hired Ken. This is a custom piece that she took a picture of and posted. It's a custom Wicked theme that she did for someone, she says anyway. Again, do y'all truly believe that, one, GYPSY is doing all of these pieces, and two, do y'all believe that there's that many people ordering this many pieces? Because look at this. You can see the boxes here and envelopes. And these are, padded, bubble wrapped, on the inside envelopes. And we've already heard GYPSY say that she bought the boxes and shipping supplies when she very first started this. When she claimed that she spent the $500 to start this hobby. So, are these boxes just sitting there, empty? I mean, they do, the white box on top right here looks like it is taped. But that could be something she ordered in the mail and she just turned it around where you can't see the address or label or anything on it. The same with this brown box. If you look at it closely, it doesn't look like it has any type of label on it. Which, yes, it could be under these envelopes over here, but these white envelopes, even these brown ones, would be very, very small paintings. Like they truly would be. But y'all see what she wrote on here? I make the art, and Ken is on haul to the post office duty. Pink heart, smiley face. So, did you hire Ken, Gypsy? Did you finally give him a job since he's not bartending anymore? And if so, how much are you paying? Or how are you paying him? Because you're apparently out of money, girlfriend. Like, so, are you paying him? Just wondering. I mean, he's not your husband or anything. He's just your baby daddy. So, I don't know. I'm just wondering. Which ain't nothing wrong with having a baby daddy. There ain't nothing wrong with that at all. That's not what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. But, y'all really think there's art pieces in every single one of these boxes and envelopes? Well, there's only 3 boxes here. But this big brown box, that would hold several art pieces, like a lot of those art pieces or hobby pieces, whatever you want to call them. Even the white box would hold several. Like that would be someone buying, I don't know, like 5+ paintings that you could put all in this one box. And then she's raised her prices now to $135 and up. $135 is for a small one. You know, the one she was selling for $60 to buy a can of formula. But apparently Gypsy has hired Ken and given him a job. Whether or not he's getting paid for this job, we will never know. Or maybe we will find out at some point, because we know she can't keep anything to herself. So maybe we will find out at some point. But apparently, a while back during Ken's live, when I pointed out to y'all the boxes in the background that were behind him, the empty boxes, when I pointed those out, I asked y'all, what do y'all think about those boxes? Do y'all think they're getting ready to move because they're having to pay $2,200 a month in rent? You know, because they can't afford it anymore because apparently they've run out of money due to, I don't know what, possibly rugs, who knows? And also, according to Rod, her spending habits. Y'all remember that? Well, apparently it's because they're moving to Florida. They're also looking at Texas, but I think they're really leaning to Florida, where Ken's dad lives. So apparently that's what the boxes were about in Ken's live. Not the one where he was challenging Ryan to a boxing match, but the one he done after that we posted, where he was explaining the CPS situation and saying that their case had been closed, but couldn't prove it because it would show their address. But Gypsy has shown that though. But we'll get into that in a separate video, because Gypsy has posted the letter, but it says a lot. But we'll get into that in our next video. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, I'm sorry that it took so long to look at what the person wrote on each one of those paintings. But to hubby and I, it was just very, very significant. It really said a lot about Gypsy and was very true, we felt. What are y'all's thoughts and opinions on all of that? Let us know in the comment section down below. We'll be conversating with y'all like always. Again, thank you so much to all of our subscribers. We truly appreciate all of you, and we are so grateful for every single one of you. And if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos, all of the things, and we would be so grateful for it. And we'll see y'all in the next one, and we hope y'all have a good night, and God bless. Bye.